Okay, so I just made like a 10-minute video completely spilling my guts about ex relationships and stuff, and of course, it totally didn't take. So I'm trying to make this a little shorter so it actually records. Sorry, I have a cramp in my side. Wow. As I was saying, the first time that didn't go through, I have a really good friend of mine named Tab who came and saw me as a celebratory little party. She passed her EMT classes and her tests, so we were celebrating her getting into her career and being able to start living her life the way she wants to. And sorry, it's weird. It's like hot and cold in my apartment. I wonder if I'm getting sick. And we were on the phone tonight. She went back home the day before yesterday, and we were on the phone tonight about talking about some stuff that she's going through, and this girl that she's talking to, and how she thinks that she's talking to her and her ex, and just all this stuff that's going on for her. And my heart really goes out to her. And it got on the subject of exes and how different the situations can be between each ex, like how you transition from relationship to relationship. I know I have changed emotionally, physically, mentally, from each relationship, especially when I first came out to where I am now. And two, the types of girls that I've been attracted to, it's done like a 360. My first girlfriend was an ultra femme model, long blonde hair, really preppy. To the last person I was in a relationship with was a transgender. And I'm totally okay with that. Like, I've been able to experience a lot in my life and in my relationships. Even if they ended up badly, I was able to learn what I needed to do for the next. Which, didn't always turn out the way I wanted it to. But, those are lessons learned that you'll never forget. My biggest thing that I'm having to deal with right now is, sorry, my phone. Accepting why I dated certain people, I guess, would be the easiest way to explain it. And I'll give you a little update real quick, and I'll try to make it as quick as possible. So I saw a picture of one of my old exes. And it's this chick I was engaged to. And she totally broke my heart. Like, broke my heart. I gave up everything for her. Like, moved out of my comfortable apartment with my roommate, moved 45 minutes away to live in a house by myself, started a new job because she didn't want to drive 45 minutes to come see me. Even though I would drive out like there 3 or 4 times a week, she never wanted to drive in. And if she did, it was a big deal, and we usually ended up fighting about it. So I moved out to Aiken so we could hang out and be together more. And my bills went up, everything went up, so I had to work more to help cover it, especially with my new job, and we ended up only having like one date night a week. And what I mean by date night was, she came over. or we went and got something to eat or hung out. Literally, one night a week. That was it. We would talk on the phone or text message, which is kind of pathetic when you're 23, you know? But I got to see her one night a week. And all my friends told me, like, it's not worth it. Like, my close friends, it's not worth it. Like, you know, end it now. Like, she's not putting forth the effort in the relationship. Sorry, my dog really wants some attention right now. And I wasn't willing to hear it. I really wasn't. You know, I really wanted our relationship to work. I've known her for 8 years. You know, I met her after I first came out. Like, it was a huge ordeal for us to actually date, and let alone get engaged. And everybody told me that she was messing around on me, you know, and I said, no, that's not the case. She's just got a lot on her plate. Like, we're trying to make it work. She's putting forth the effort. Needless to say, of course, you know, she was stooping with her roommate, who I wasn't ever allowed to bring up in discussion. Because if I talked about her or brought up that it made me uncomfortable how much they spent time together, and that every time it seemed that I tried to talk to Stephanie or invite her over, that she was always busy hanging out with Wendy or a roommate, you know. And but the biggest thing is that I look back at the relationship now, and I can't say that I'm not still hurt, because as I just went on like a 4-minute description of the relationship, I look back and I go, why would I do that to myself? Like, I see all the little signs and like everything that happened and everything that was going down, and I yell at myself, you know, like, that was stupid. Why didn't you put 2 and 2 together? But I guess my thing is how much we're willing to put on blinders when we think we're in love. Not willing to see the bad, which is good in some cases and bad in others. But just talking to Tab really made me think about those kind of things, and I'll keep you updated on what's going on with my best friend and in her life and in my life and in Cobain's. But I just wanted to ramble on about that a little bit, and thanks for letting me just get that stuff off my chest.